Welcome to Tornado Extreme, the place where we unravel the mysteries of the most fascinating weather phenomena. Here we quench your thirst for understanding the swirling, twisting, and awe-inspiring world of tornadoes. Today, we're setting our sights on Oklahoma, a state that's no stranger to these powerful forces of nature. We're going to delve into the science, the patterns, and the unique characteristics of tornado season in this region. So buckle up and prepare for a whirlwind of information. Let's delve into the science behind these awe-inspiring phenomena. Tornadoes are one of nature's most powerful forces. But what causes these spinning vortexes of destruction? The formation of tornadoes is a complex process that begins with a thunderstorm. Now imagine a thunderstorm like a battlefield where the warm, moist air near the ground is the advancing army, and the cold, dry air above is the defending force. When these two air masses collide, the warm air is pushed up, creating an updraft. This updraft can start to spin if winds at different heights are moving at different speeds, a phenomenon known as wind shear. As the spinning column of air is stretched vertically, it spins faster, much like an ice skater pulling in their arms while spinning. Voila, you've got a tornado. But it's not just any thunderstorm that can create a tornado. Certain conditions like strong wind shear and instability are needed. Now that we understand how tornadoes form, let's discuss the conditions that lead to their formation in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is part of the infamous Tornado Alley. So, what makes this region so prone to tornadoes? The answer lies in a combination of geographical and atmospheric conditions. Oklahoma's central location in the United States places it directly in the path where warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico meets cool, dry air from the Rocky Mountains. This clash of air masses creates instability in the atmosphere, a key ingredient for tornado development. This is further exacerbated by the flat landscape of Oklahoma, which allows these air masses to move unimpeded, fueling the formation of severe thunderstorms, the birthplace of tornadoes. Additionally, the presence of a jet stream overhead often provides the necessary wind shear or change in wind speed and direction with height to set these storms spinning, ultimately leading to tornado genesis. Understanding these conditions doesn't just satisfy our curiosity, but also equips us with vital information to better predict and prepare for these formidable phenomena. With this knowledge, let's take a look at the historical patterns of tornado season in Oklahoma. Understanding the past is key to predicting the future, especially when it comes to tornado season. Historically, Oklahoma's tornado season has seen two significant peaks. The primary peak typically occurs from late April through early June. This is when conditions are ripe for tornado formation, with warm, moist air colliding with cooler, drier air. A secondary peak often happens in the autumn months, particularly in October and November. This is due to similar atmospheric conditions that occur in spring, albeit on a much smaller scale. Over the past few decades, there's been a slight trend toward more tornadoes occurring outside the traditional peak periods. This could be a result of climate change, but more research is needed to confirm this. It's important to remember that while there are patterns and trends, tornadoes can occur at any time of year when the conditions are right. Armed with this history, we can better predict when tornadoes are likely to hit. Predicting tornadoes is a complex task, but it's crucial for the safety of Oklahoma residents. Meteorologists use a combination of technology and knowledge of atmospheric conditions to forecast the likelihood of tornadoes. Advanced radar systems are key in this process, allowing experts to monitor the atmosphere in real time and detect the formation of tornado-producing storms. Computer modeling is another tool in the arsenal of tornado prediction. Meteorologists use these models to simulate weather patterns and identify conditions that could lead to tornadoes. These models have become increasingly accurate over the years, thanks to advancements in technology and a better understanding of tornado formation. Weather balloons are also used, providing valuable data about atmospheric conditions. They measure temperature, humidity, and wind speed at various altitudes, providing a comprehensive picture of the atmosphere. Predicting tornadoes is not an exact science, and it's always evolving. But these methods provide us with the best chance of giving residents enough warning to take shelter. While we can predict tornadoes, there are factors that influence their frequency and intensity. Not all tornado seasons are created equal, so what factors influence tornado frequency and intensity? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? Let's delve into the environmental and atmospheric factors that play a role here. Firstly, we have temperature. Tornadoes are more likely to form when the atmosphere is unstable, which often happens when warm, moist air near the surface is trapped beneath cooler, drier air aloft. Secondly, there's wind shear. This is the change in wind speed or direction with height. Significant wind shear can lead to the formation of supercell thunderstorms, the mothers of most tornadoes. Then, we have humidity. The higher the humidity, the more energy is available to fuel severe weather, including tornadoes. Lastly, geography plays a part too. Unique geographical features, such as the Rocky Mountains and the Gulf of Mexico, can enhance the required conditions for tornado formation. Now, let's explore some unique characteristics and statistics of tornadoes in Oklahoma. Each tornado is unique, but there are some characteristics and statistics that stand out in Oklahoma. In the world of tornadoes, Oklahoma holds an interesting record. It has the highest number of tornadoes per square mile than any other place on the planet. This makes it a hot spot for tornado chasers and researchers alike. Oklahoma's tornadoes also have a propensity for strength. The state has seen some of the most powerful twisters ever recorded, including the infamous El Reno tornado in 2013, which holds the record for the widest tornado ever observed, at a staggering 2.6 miles wide. Another unique characteristic is the timing. While tornadoes can occur at any time, they are most common in Oklahoma during the late afternoon and evening. Interestingly, Oklahoma City holds the dubious distinction of being the city with the most tornado hits in the United States. With this knowledge, we can better prepare for tornadoes. Preparation is key when it comes to surviving a tornado, but how can you prepare? The first step is creating a disaster plan. This plan should outline the safest place in your home to take shelter during a tornado. Basements, storm cellars, and rooms without windows like a bathroom or closet are often the safest options. Next, designate a meeting place for your family to regroup after the storm in case you're separated during the chaos. This could be a local landmark, a neighbor's house, or even a specific room in your own home if it's still safe to inhabit. Communication is crucial during a disaster. Ensure that everyone in your family knows who to contact for information and where to go if they're separated from the rest of the group. Remember, standard communication methods may not be available, so consider alternative options like a family walkie-talkie channel or a specific emergency phone number. Now that you have a plan, it's time to prepare an emergency kit. This should include first aid supplies, a flashlight with extra batteries, a battery-operated weather radio, a whistle to signal for help, and blankets or sleeping bags. Don't forget to add enough water and non-perishable food to last your family for at least 3 days. It's also a good idea to include important documents in your kit, such as insurance policies and identification, as well as cash and a map of your local area. You never know when these might come in handy. Finally, stay informed. Regularly check the forecast, especially during tornado season, and learn the difference between a tornado watch and a tornado warning. A watch means conditions are right for a tornado to form, while a warning means a tornado has been sighted and you should take cover immediately. Education and preparation are your best tools when it comes to surviving a tornado. Don't wait until it's too late. Start preparing today and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Remember, always be aware of the weather and act immediately to tornado warnings. In Oklahoma, always be prepared for tornadoes. This mantra has been our guiding light throughout this journey. We've delved into the science behind tornado formation, the conditions that lead to tornadoes in Oklahoma, and historical patterns of tornado seasons. We've explored how experts predict tornado seasons and the factors that influence both their frequency and intensity. We've also looked at the unique characteristics and statistics of Oklahoma tornadoes, and most importantly, how to prepare for them. Preparation, vigilance, and a deep understanding of tornadoes are your best defenses. It's not just about weathering the storm, but thriving in the aftermath. So, as we wrap up, let's remember the importance of being aware of the weather, acting immediately to tornado warnings, and knowing how to recover post-tornado. These are not just facts or suggestions, they are life-saving tools. Thank you for joining us on Tornado Extreme. Don't forget to subscribe and visit our website tornadoextreme.com and stay safe.